This is her first time trying eggnog.
This is delicious.
Hi guys, how are you?
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nathy from Low Carb Love, and today we're going to be making some delicious eggnog.
Yes, and for those of you that like it spiked, we have those options as well. So we're going to be making two different versions. For those of you that are dairy-free, I'm going to have I'll have something in there for you as well. And for those of you that have all the cream and you're all about it, this is for you. So these are the ingredients. We have almond milk, heavy cream, we have cinnamon, a pinch of salt, some vanilla, nutmeg. We have our sweetener, our eggs, and we have a little bad boy over here in case we want it spiky spiked. And then if you are dairy free, you just use coconut cream. So let's get started. We're gonna go right into it, and Nathi is going to be our helper here. So
Yes, ma'am.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with some eggs, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're going to put the egg yolks in here, and I'm gonna give you a bowl for the egg whites, okay? So let's get started let's start cracking the egg.
Okay.
And do you know how to do half, 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 half? Like where you bounce it back and forth? Okay.
Do not distract me.
No. So this is what I like to do, unless you have like a little egg, strainer or whatever you call it.
Mom? You get a water bottle and you'll pour the egg and the egg yolk together. And then you take the water bottle and suck it out.
Oh yeah, did you see that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, so just go back and forth. It's probably enough. So that's as clean as it's gonna get. Throw that in there. We have one more. You got it?
These are the moments.
Yes, girl. Okay, so now we're gonna get the sweetener. So half cup, guys, of sweetener. So we're gonna do a half cup of sweetener. Hold on. So we have this is our powdered sweetener here. Okay, and if you, I like to use allulose when I am baking or doing anything with any baking or candies, things like that. I just feel like it's the closest substitute to real sugar. So this is powdered. If you don't have powdered, you can use granular. And if you want it powdered, all you have to do is blitz it. Put it through the blender, through the food processor, or a coffee grinder. So we're gonna add half cup of sweetener into our 3 eggs. Go for it. Just add it in. And then you're gonna start whisking.
Okay, till I get stiff peach.
Yeah.
Going down on this. Woo! You're gonna break my mini way.
It's side to side, guys, and we just want it to get creamy and light.
So how do exactly we know when it's creamy and light?
While it starts to change. Okay, guys, so while I do that, Nathi is going to do a half cup of heavy cream. Okay? So let's go ahead and do 1 cup of, and your milk of choice, or your non-dairy milk of choice. This is just almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, but you can use, you can use whatever you typically use, cashew or coconut or whatever you typically use and you have at home, you can use this, okay? And even if you're not keto or low carb, you can totally make this, and of course just use regular sugar. Not to be too strong. Quarter teaspoon, that is a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. So we have nutmeg right there. Hold on, Nathi. And then we have a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, okay? So Nathi is gonna go ahead and add that.
But we're not about that skippy life.
I know, my love. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we are going to warm this up. So let's go onto the stove and put this over a low heat. So we're just going to be adding little by little.
And keep mixing it this way.
Mix, Nathi. Mix, mix, mix. So basically you're bringing the eggs to the same temperature, and that's how it doesn't cook.
I forgot to ask this in the beginning. What is exactly eggnog? Because I've never had it before.
Well, it's like a custardy, like a liquid custardy drink. So if you guys aren't familiar with eggnog, eggnog is like custard, but drinkable. So it's like drinkable custard. Mix, 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 mix over here where that's all it is. This is the hard part of this recipe, which is obviously not, is literally just as long as your eggs don't curdle and you create like a custard.
So we pour the last of it in.
All right, guys, so take a look at our mixture. It did not curdle. Good job, Nathi. Woo! Way to go. This is her first time making eggnog. So if Nathi can do it, you can do it.
You know what it looks like? What? Like an espresso, like the top of the foam.
The crema. Okay, guys, so now pour it back in and we go back to the stove. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put the heat back on. And guys, we did a half cup of sweetener, which in my personal opinion, you know, if you want a really sweet drink, keep it at half cup. If you're more like, like Nathi, she doesn't like her drink super sweet. So I would say, you know what, do about 3 to 4 tablespoons of sweetener and you're gonna be good. But eggnog is typically really sweet, right? It's like a super sweet dessert, thick, creamy drink. So this is what you're gonna get with this recipe, but just, you know, keep in mind, if you don't like super sweet drinks, then just you know.
Who invented eggnog?
That I don't know, my love. Let's find out.
Yeah, sure.
So now what we're gonna do here is we are just going to mix and it will start to thicken. Okay, so if you wanna do a dairy-free version, we used heavy whipping cream, but all you would do is substitute it for coconut cream. And you have dairy-free because everything else doesn't contain dairy. Yeah, so it's nice. It's already starting to thicken, but of course this is going to thicken in the fridge. So let's go ahead and pour it into our bowl. And we're gonna finish off with a little pinch of salt and some vanilla. So let's go ahead and do that now.
So I'm gonna add some vanilla extract.
Vanilla extract. And let's do this one. There you go. Go ahead and add that. You add your vanilla now.
So this was...
And if you have white vanilla, you don't want to change the color of your eggnog, then we'll add your white vanilla, okay? And we are going to add our pinch of some real salt. Just add a small pinch. Small. Over here. Okay, perfect. And we do have a discount code for real salt. If you want one of these cool little bamboo salt holders, just use Low Carb Love at checkout and you get your 10 to 15% discount. Just be careful. Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
Well, we need this again?
No, let's put that in the sink. And now what we're gonna do is place this in the fridge and let it cool. And I will show you once we're all done. All right, guys, so I just got the eggnog out of the fridge. So let's see the consistency.
Wow.
Okay.
Can I mix it?
Yeah, so this is a little thicker than what we wanted. So all we're gonna do here is add a little bit of almond milk. Let's go ahead and add that in.
Okay, so how much?
Let's start off with a half cup and then if we need more, we will add that. Hold on, hold on. Hold your horses. Okay. Let's just mix that in. This one you just could mix it straight in. Go ahead. Pour it in, Mama. Okay, so this is more of a drinkable consistency for sure. So
was like a pudding?
No, not a pudding, but it was just a little thicker. So
can we try it?
We are gonna try it. So I don't know if you guys can see that there. And of course, you can change if it needs to be a little, you know, if you like yours a lot thicker, then don't add as much almond milk. If you like it more runny, then add more almond milk.
All right, guys, so now we're gonna put the whipped cream.
All right, so usually I like to make some, but today we are just using this.
Why are you going out, Mom? You're gonna use the whole can.
No, I'm trying to make a little swirl. Okay.
Well, hurry, we gotta take the photo now.
hold on. Just gonna top it off with a little bit of cinnamon. Okay guys, so Nati and I are gonna do the taste test.
Oh, what cream's melting?
This is her first time trying eggnog.
This is delicious.
Do you like it? Mmm. Here it is, guys. Your eggnog recipe, low carb and keto friendly. Even if you're not low carb or keto, this is just a perfect recipe. You can adjust it the way you want. If you want to use coconut sugar, if you want to use regular sugar, it's basically the recipe that I use, and you just add your sweetener of choice. I used allulose because you guys know I live a low carb keto lifestyle, but you guys use what works for you and your family. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. You are going to love it. This is a holiday recipe, perfect for Christmas if you celebrate it, and if not, it's just a perfect time of year for you guys to enjoy it. We love you so much. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on
The next video.
Mwah.